Okay, I'm back here. Gonna wrap it up for tonight, but I'll video up here a little bit of what I got going on. You can see I got the nose set back on it. Measured out and with the aluminum radiator I got there. And I got the fan in today, so I was able to get a definite, for sure, how wide I'm gonna be. And plan B hit. Maybe plan C or D, I don't know. I'm running out of alphabet here. What I found out when I got it all on there is I'm just too tight. You can see there, I get out of the shadow there. Everything I tried to do, I'm just too tight in here. In here to that pulley. I'm not going to be able to get the fan behind like I originally was really hoping for. What I'm going to have to do is get a dang light because I keep forgetting to grab a hold of the light. There we go. You never know how much light you don't have until you don't have it, right? Okay, now I can see in there. What I'm going to have to do, take this out. You can see I've already got it started. Cut these off down in here. And then I'm going to have to shave all of this off. What I'll do is let's see, right there. I'm going to cut the core support here. Shave it clear off. Or no, I'm not going to cut it there. What? Brain fart there. Okay, start over. Take two. I'm going to shave this all off. This lip right here. I got to shave that clear off all the way down. Get around here. I can't quite see my mark here, but you can see that pitman arm down there. I hope. Try and do this as steady as I can so I don't make everybody seasick watching these. Okay, right there. You can see how my pitman arm interferes with the core support right there. So what I got to do is I got to cut the bottom of that support. And then I'll make my own, just a piece of angle iron. I'll come up above, about a half inch or so above that pitman arm. I'll put a piece of angle iron across there. Just do away with the bottom of that core support. And then I'll build see down there at the cross member, down there by that hole there, I'll build a piece kind of like my motor mounts that'll come up, clear that, there we go, I'll clear that stabilizer over and then rubber mount the bottom of the core support that I'm going to make. We'll rubber mount down to that, and probably 2 3/8 bolts will drop down, so it'll all be rubber mounted and set in there. My fan, it barely fits in here. I mean, barely in this opening here. And the reason I'm using the fan I'm using I've used them on the others. They work great. I got really good CFM through them, and they cool phenomenally on all of the others. Even the big block 460 Ford, which is notorious for running hot, it cools it, no problem with that. Exact same radiator, in fact. Same size, same core, everything. And they're tight, they're small, they're short, and they're barely fits in here. So that's what I came up with today. It was more put on, pull off, because yeah, like I said, you can see here again, I got the nose on her again. You can kind of see how the where the brake booster is going to be. I did have the hood back on it because I have to put the hood on it to set to make sure where the nose is setting. I use all of these gaps here when the hood sets to show me right where the nose sets in. And I got it blocked there with the jack. With that set, I set the hood, and then I crawled under here, and I measured out from here. That's about where that's going to be. Again, I make my hole with a hole saw. So that's why I'm real particular on where this is going to be, because on a hole saw you got that pilot that goes in, and then it makes a nice round cut hole. Well, if you try to do another one, you don't have the pilot no more, and you end up, it just aggravates it and makes it real hard to change it. So I want it once and done. I'm being real careful with this. A little nervous about it too, to tell you the truth. I always am when I set them. But when I got the nose on here, the hood on here, and everything, I was able to see that that's right about where it's going to be. And I'll check it again, probably 30, 40 times, measure it. Yeah, that's going to be a crucial part. And when it's all said and done, I got the hood. I know the hood's going to clear around here. I'll set it off, and then I'll make sure that valve cover comes off, because I don't want to have to pull the brake booster to pull a valve cover. I want everything very easy to service, because I'm probably the one that's going to have to work on these things. I want everything easy to work on. I can't blame Louis Chevrolet for anything. It's all on me. Even though he was just a race car driver, he never built any of these, but you know what I'm saying. My distributor, I'm gonna be tight. This is a V6 distributor, but it's the same size. I just use it to drop into the hole there. I know I'm gonna be close here. I will have to massage that back a little so the spark plug wire is clear once it's on there, but I don't think it's going to move it back far enough that it's going to affect the original firewall pad, insulation pad, that I was real careful taking out of there so I can reuse it. Well, that's where I am today. Some days it's all just the planning, the measuring, the stuff like that. You really didn't do anything permanent to it, but you know where you're going to be. So in the long run, when it all goes together, it goes together right. Yeah, I hope. But that's where she's at. And again, that fan is going to be on the inside here. It's going to be a puller or a pusher. not a puller. I lose, I think they say 25% efficiency, but it'll still be alright. Okay, so tomorrow that nose comes off. I'll set it up there. I'll set these homemade heavy-duty tall jack stands that were left over when we built the monster truck. So the hood's set up there, and then I'll be able to slide the chair here up in there and start shaving and cutting and working it in to make that, yeah, that right there fit in that core support. Slide, I'm hoping it'll slide right in. Oh, and here's an old piece of conveyor belt. Basically like mud flap. It's the thinnest stuff I've got. I'm going to cut this into strips and line that whole core with that, so the aluminum and the steel won't touch. It's going to be tight, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. So that's what I got done today. A whole lot of nothing. But that's where we're at. See you tomorrow.